Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Welcome back to another 2 vs 2 tournament. Today we've got OoE clan facing off against each other. They have entered twice inside of this tournament, the 2v2 tournament. OoE A clan versus OoE B clan. ExCaL+Spalding versus LoGiCa and ViViD. I believe this is a best of 11. And yeah, random reverse. Very interested to see how this one is going to go, because yeah, obviously got ExCaL, I think is considered #1 at the moment. We've got Spalding alongside him. He is obviously a 0 Hour expert as well, but how is his level overall? I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's still pretty good though. And then we've also got LoGiCa and ViViD. LoGiCa obviously very good, and ViViD now very good as well. One of the most improved players in a short space of time over the last like 2 years. I think he's played 0 Hour and now gone pretty much straight to the top. So yeah, he's a very, very strong player. So yeah, interested to see who's going to win this one. Whether it be Team ExCaL or Team LoGiCa, let's see. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Yeah, someone said OoE Civil War. That's a very good point. Yo, Pratt, welcome, man. Yo, Millard9, Mart Smart. Osmo, welcome. Observer27, JS, welcome. Bit of an earlier stream than normal, but this is the time that this one was arranged. But yeah, the reason it's happening now, I think, is probably due to ViViD, because his time zone. Yeah, his time zone is in the... Is he Philippines or Malaysia? I think it's Malaysia. Oh, sorry, it's the in the chat says not random reverse. Oh yeah, every army can be picked. Yeah, that's true actually. You made a mistake there. Thanks for the correction. Yeah, picking armies actually. Yeah, true. Need to change the description, so I got that wrong. All right, description is fixed. Okay, so ViViD has chosen GLA. And he's going to pick a spot. And then Spalding has picked GLA as well. So the way this is going to work, now it's coming back to me, is you can pick each army once per player. So there's a whole set here, best of 11, so potential of 11 games. So you could well go through 11 of the armies, and you have probably one remaining, which will probably be like Super Weapon General or something like that. I actually highly rate Super Weapon General here. I think Super Weapon can do very good. If you saw when I played with Freestyler against Reznov and Antipro, I actually picked Super Weapon General here, and you can just do a couple of EMPs in the beginning, and it actually holds pretty nice. ExCaL's actually chosen China Vanilla. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but maybe this is the place to do it, where you can actually bunker off one side and try to get the MiGs out. So yeah, we've got Spalding, GLA, ExCaL China. What is LoGiCa going to pick here? Because if he picks any of the USAs, he's going to be trying to put the aggression on ExCaL. But then Spalding is probably going to help him defend. And then when the MiGs get up, that's going to be bad news for the top team. Yeah, I don't know if I'd prefer to see Super Weapon General here. I'd quite like to see... If LoGiCa goes Super Weapon here, I think that could work out quite nice. Because you're going to bank on ExCaL kind of holding in the beginning. Yeah, it could be very interesting. So yeah, we've got number 2 here, which is ViViD, against 4, which is Spalding. So yeah, ViViD versus Spalding here, and there's going to be LoGiCa versus ExCaL on the other side. So yeah, what is LoGiCa going to pick here? He could pick something like his strongest here. He could pick like Air Force, but I don't know if this is the strongest map for Air Force. I think you're better off picking like Tournament A or something very, very big and more bunkery, because this is kind of bunkery. But there's still ways through. So LoGiCa here has picked China Tank. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So he's going to be wanting to apply the pressure quick to ExCaL. I think they're going to be putting on the pressure. I think LoGiCa and ViViD do have the better armies, but yes, ExCaL is going to have to hold against this tank. So yeah, interesting army choices. Okay, kicking off with game number 1. And yeah, we have Spalding in the top right, and he is playing as the yellow GLA Vanilla. Top left, we've got ExCaL. Oh, 50k. 50k. Yeah, 50k. I don't know how that changed, unless I'd clicked it by mistake. I don't know if I clicked it earlier in the stream, or was it just already on 50k? Maybe it was just already on 50k. I don't know when I've clicked that. Okay. Next try. Okay, down in the bottom left, we have LoGiCa in the pink, China Tank. Bottom right, we've got ViViD in the green, GLA Vanilla. And then in the top right, we have GLA Vanilla for Spalding in the orange color. And top left, we've got ExCaL with the purple China Vanilla. So yeah, I'm expecting that LoGiCa is going to be trying to get some fast flamers over to ExCaL pretty quick. Like, for example, he's going to drop a supply here, you would imagine. GG. Is he giving... He's giving the army to ExCaL? Okay, that's a new strat. I mean, it's allowed. He's given power to ExCaL, and he is just using the power to spam. Yeah, so it's going to be a 2v1, but ExCaL is going to have power in GLA. So yeah, that's new. That's very interesting. ExCal's dropped down the tunnels inside of his base, trying to hold here. But is ExCaL biting off a little bit too much more than he can chew here? Because although he's going to have power, he is going to he is going to be against twice the micro. So yeah, interesting. We are on Radmin today, and the ping is very, very high. We do have Vivid in here from, obviously from Malaysia. Yeah, 47 ping there is pretty crazy. So yeah, is ExCaL going to be able to hold against this? There is a flamer already coming from LoGiCa. I don't know if ExCaL is going to be able to hold against all this. It's going to be interesting. So ExCaL is pushing now on the right hand side. TNT is coming through for Vivid and absolutely fails. ExCaL was well prepared for that, but there is a flamer here already from LoGiCa. Are these two tunnels enough to hold against this? And is ExCaL going to be able to cause the damage that he needs to on Vivid and kill Vivid essentially before... I think it's looking pretty good straight away for ExCaL. Even that flamer there has gone down. Looking very, very nice. Very, very decent strat indeed. Outpost there does go down. So the initial aggression from LoGiCa has really been denied. There's 2 trucks gone down here as well. And ExCaL is spamming now fully on the 2 war factories. He's even expanded here to another supply. So actually, to me, it looks very, very good for ExCaL. Looks like Vivid is actually disconnected. Ah, that is real bad, that is. Because if he disconnects now, I don't think they're going to want to I mean, even the ping's gone up there to 64, so maybe Radman is not the way. Okay, so LoGiCa is trying to hold here with the gas support combined with these tunnels. Maybe Flamers and Battlemasters might be a better combo. Someone also needs to take this supply here. I don't think they've coordinated that at the bottom team very well. Currently, they're just on 4 suppliers between them, whereas ExCaL has obviously got that extra one. That said, though, ExCaL is not collecting on many workers. There is only collecting on 1 worker. ExCaL now pushing on the left side of all these quads. I suppose whilst he's got all this land here, Vivid and LoGiCa are going to be reluctant to push into them tunnels. Meanwhile, ExCaL can just push here on the left-hand side. So yeah, so far looking pretty good for ExCaL. I mean, because he's just a single player, he can consolidate all of his forces and pop from each tunnel and go from left to right very, very quick without the need to communicate to his teammate. I mean, he's got all of the money, all of the forces, so he can just quickly go in and out of the tunnel. You don't need to worry about coordinating with your mate or anything like that. So yeah, LoGiCa trying to hold here. He does have Gats, does not have chain gun. There's quite a few quads here. The Gats here are better than quads. They do automatically come vetted. However, there's not enough of them, but there is a few Battlemasters in the line now, but there are RPGs here from ExCaL as well. The lag is absolutely horrendous, and it's Vivid who is actually counting a few times here. It's unlike Vivid. Usually with Vivid's games, it usually does lag a little bit. And it usually doesn't count, and it doesn't go up to like 58 like it is doing here. So yeah, ExCaL with this huge push here on the left-hand side. There's a number of RPGs here. There is obviously the Scorpions, vetted quads, and actually this army is doing pretty well. But it looks like LoGiCa and Vivid might just hold. Actually, I don't think so. I think there's just too many RPGs there. On the right-hand side, LoGiCa and Vivid have pushed ExCaL back a little bit. But ExCaL will be working his way towards... well, he already is level 3. He's got 3 arms dealers out now. He does have 2 rebels ready to get the oils, but doesn't have them captured yet. He's also expanded here. Vivid is doing what he can to help here on the left-hand side. But they've only just expanded here. Only collecting with 2 workers. There's actually quite a few crates there, so you could consider putting some more... supplies. Yeah, LoGiCa's beaconed it. They don't have the oils just yet either. Very, very nice map, Volcano. I love Volcano. But Vivid and LoGiCa are holding this, and Vivid with the help here has managed to take down a few of these RPGs. They're getting gunned down. So ExCaL now dropping down to China CC. So actually ExCaL, because he wasn't the GLA, so maybe they've done this wrong. Yeah, I think they've done this wrong because you probably want to have the GLA bounty when you're doing a 3 arms dealer spam, so you're getting all the money. I probably rate that higher than like the carpet and stuff like that. You want to be able to do sneak attack and stuff like that, I would say. I mean, carpet artillery mines is still pretty decent, but you probably, when you're having massive fights with 3 arms dealers, you probably favor the bounty money over it. But ExCaL is getting pushed back on this left-hand side so far, so maybe I stand corrected. Maybe it isn't looking so good for ExCaL. Maybe he has bitten off a little bit too much, more than he can chew. He's on 4,000, 5,000. Pumping out all these scorpions. Maybe battle buses is the way to go, and maybe just hold in because you are against China tank after all. So yeah, ExCaL has decided on the left hand side is not the way to go currently. He's actually decided to push back on this right hand side. When that CC is finished, yeah, he should have carpet and artillery, and maybe he wants to use it over here, so maybe the carpet and artillery will be handy. So ExCaL is pushing back on this right-hand side. It probably will expand here. It likes to expand very, very quick. ExCaL, when he takes a little bit of land, he will expand very, very fast. Roll in the chat says ExCaL needs palace, buggies, and buses. I tend to agree. At the moment, he's just consolidating his army of scorpions and quads. Right now, though, is he going back to defend this, or is he just going to go for the base trade? Looks like he's potentially going to go for the base trade, but is that a good idea for ExCaL or not? Because holding this wouldn't necessarily be that hard with the amount of stuff that he has got. But yeah, these battle masters in there doing pretty big damage. Only one of them went down. Where is the support powers? Like, LoGiCa's got artillery coming across. He's actually got it on one of the tunnels there. ViViD's trying to put up some defense here. He's got a lot of RPGs. He's focusing down the quads, and the quads are going to be useful for clearing these RPGs. Really hope that ViViD doesn't DC, because that will mess things up big time. Like, who will get the win? ExCaL continuing the push here, and it looks like ViViD's base actually might go down. So if ExCaL can kind of base trade, like lose this top left base for the bottom right, I think it'll work out better for ExCaL because his arms dealer is going to be going down here, whereas ExCaL's arms dealer is nice and safe back here. He's dropping out of power. He's got artillery coming now. It's going at the top somewhere. I think he has forgotten about his support powers for a while. Where's the carpet? No, but ViViD's arms dealer is now going down. LoGiCa's bringing in some GATs, but I don't think they're really useful against this unless he's just going to focus down the RPGs and sacrifice the GATs. Artillery coming in on the main army of LoGiCa and ViViD, and that's actually a pretty decent hit. It took down about 5 tanks there. Very, very decent hit. You'll take that. And the flamer here does clear out this bunker. LoGiCa coming in with his GATs, targeting down the RPGs. That's pretty good because now ViViD can come in with his tanks and battle the tanks head on. So yeah, looking interesting. I think ExCaL is slowly losing because he's now lost this supply and losing this supply. But is the lag here playing a part? And was it the best strat just to give ExCaL the power and leaving him in a 2v1? I think it's definitely a viable strat, but yeah, so far, is it really working out for him? Because he's now 2 supplies and 1 oil down versus the bottom team. Actually, he's not even collecting there, actually, and that's not the perfect supply placement. On the collecting on 4 workers there, 5 workers there is pretty decent. Mine drop coming in from ExCaL. Is that going to be just on the middle here? It is. Probably going to kill a few tanks or at least damage them significantly. ExCaL is now expanded to a supply at the top left again, but there is a tunnel there from ViViD. ExCaL now is on a palace, making his first battle burst. He's spending all of his money. ExCaL not hanging around. Does he have the worker's shoes? Not just yet. And I think, actually, have I missed this? But, oh no, I thought LoGiCa was Dozer Hunted. Where's his CC? Oh, there's a CC. Okay, so LoGiCa does have several battle masters here, but there is a massive army now of ExCaL. So very, very interesting game. One of the more interesting games of 2v2 I've seen in a while, I would say. EMP comes through, though, and disables every single tank of LoGiCa, and this is going to be all free XP for ExCaL. But he is, of course, already level 5 anyway because he did dish out the EMP. But yeah, I do feel that maybe the bounty money would have been better. What do you think in the chat? Bounty money or the support powers of China Vanilla? What would you prefer here? Because the bounty money, you would really be raking it in. With all the kills that ExCaL's had so far in the big 3 arms dealer fights, he would really be raking in the cash. But of course, then you wouldn't have the EMP that just worked wonders. You wouldn't have the carpet bomb. I think he is saving the carpet bomb. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe he is saving it here, or maybe I've missed it. But yeah, ExCaL is clearing out this bottom right-hand side, and ViViD now coming in on the mines of ExCaL. Most of the mines now have cleared, absorbed all by the tanks of LoGiCa pretty much. There's mines dropped here as well. And ViViD's trying to hold here with the RPGs. They're going to take down this battle bus down to the hull mode, I think. But now, all of a sudden, it is looking very, very good for ExCaL, I think. Yeah, we are playing a Radmin, but the ping here is absolutely insane. Maybe we need to switch back to Game Ranger. Okay, that could be mines. Yeah, mines from LoGiCa. LoGiCa is trailing behind in XP. ViViD also was about the same level, actually. ExCaL is way ahead in terms of XP, but that's to be expected because he is against 2 people. So he is collecting the XP for 2 people because he's taking all the engagements all over the map. Whereas otherwise that probably would be split in half. So yeah, ViViD's base is absolutely getting wrecked. His oil's gone down. ExCaL not choosing to capture that for himself. ExCaL's now got a second market here as well. And ViViD is now collecting from the top left. What does LoGiCa have, though? He's just sold this supply. But LoGiCa doesn't have very much at all. He's still collecting from here. He's switched into MiGs, it looks like. He's switched into Napalm MiGs. Now, is that a good choice? Or would have, like, Emperors been a better idea? Pushing here with Emperors and ECMs? Because MiGs are expensive. He's upgraded to Napalm as well, which obviously costs 2k for the napalm as well, and takes a hell of a long time to upgrade. So yeah, I expected there to be a big push here and to be pushing in. You kill these black markets, but maybe man, it just seems like LoGiCa's and ViViD's army attack on the top left just ran out of steam, and suddenly it is looking very, very good for ExCaL. He's also expanded down here on the bottom right. Might have to change the title to just remove Spalding from the stream name. Just put ExCaL versus LoGiCa and ViViD. That's if they're going to try this a few more times. But now are LoGiCa and ViViD going to try this a little bit later on, do you think? I think this China Vanilla and GLA is actually very decent. Maybe the bottom team should have took a USA. I mean, it's alright in hindsight. You couldn't expect this, really. Artillery coming through for LoGiCa. I think he's anticipating the army to be about here, pushing this tunnel. And that's what he's anticipating, or is it going to be up there and miss? I think it is going to miss. Yeah, it is going to miss. Maybe doing it a little bit closer there. So yeah, artillery does miss. A little bit of a hopeful shot there from LoGiCa. But LoGiCa GG's. ExCaL says GG, ViViD GG. And well played from ExCaL. It was looking a little bit ropey in the beginning, but absolutely well played. I wonder what they're going to do about this ping, by the way, because it's going a little bit too high for my liking, I think. Yeah, well played to ExCaL+Spalding. Very, very nice indeed. 1-0. 1-0 is the score. So yeah, a very, very decent game. Someone said, what's happened to Domi's voice? Kay said, what's happened to Domi's voice? What's happened to Domi's voice? What's the matter with it? So Spalding has now chosen China Tank. I don't know why he's chosen Tank, because it's not his pick first now. Okay, so Vivid is going to reboot. Maybe that will fix any lag issues. So, Lone Eagle he wants. Actually, I didn't pay attention there. Okay, just waiting for Vivid to reboot, and then we will kick off. I might just grab a drink in the meantime, so I've got the voice to go through all of this. We might be here for a few hours. So yeah, let's be about 30 seconds. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, yeah, we're just waiting for Vivid to come back. Where the hell is Vivid? Here's the Vivid. Okay, so they've chosen tank, and maybe they will choose air, tank and air. Or I feel like tank and laser or something they might choose here. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think air's best map is this map because it's so wide open. You can let sneaky gats and stuff in your base. So yeah, they've chosen tank. And now LoGiCa and Vivid will choose their armies. Maybe to counter the tank, you just go laser. Maybe something like that. Yeah, Afik says, is this Redman? Yeah, it's Radman. We are playing on Radman. Look, T says, Domi, what did you major in? What does that mean exactly? Does that mean what did I graduate in? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Visual says LoGiCa's stolen ExCaL CD key. Could well be, man. Could well be. Okay, so LoGiCa's chosen GLA and Vivid has chosen tank. Yeah, I don't think air is the best here, but I think, you know, that USA could do pretty well. Cyrus D says, this map is amazing for air. What I mean is, like Tournament A, where the map is very, very long and you can just bunker one area. Like Volcano, you drop one fire base down at the front of your base, nothing is really getting in. But if you're air here, you can't go two safe supplies, really. You can do two supplies in your main base, but it quickly runs out because you've only got 3 crates and sometimes the Chinooks mess up. That's what I mean. I'm not saying air's bad here. I probably would rather air here, but you're not going to use air here when there's better maps like Tournament A, for example. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, no one's chosen air, so I think you're by choosing air here, yeah, you're throwing away an advantage that you could use on another map, like yeah, like Tournament A. I would even choose Volcano for air over this. It's just quite open. If you've got like an aggressive GLA, you've got like an aggressive tank there, sending gats down and getting in the back of your base, and you've got an aggressive GLA here as well. There's loads of ways in. You're going to be heavily reliant on your mate to back you up. Blind Curdy says, just start, please. Well, it's not up to me. It's up to the players. They're thinking about strategies and choosing their armies. So as soon as they accept They will. I'm not going to pressure him because it's a tournament. There's money on the line. There's quite a lot of money to be won here. It's not as simple as just taking random and go. They're thinking about strategy. So basically, we're going to have GLA and Tank against Tank and USA. That's what I thought. I thought one of the USAs here might actually work out nicely. Is ExCaL going to drop over and try and get those oils there? I'm not 100% sure. Yo, Mikey43, welcome. Okay, so we've got Vivid in the top with the green. My screen seems really bright. I don't know if it's because I've been on that dark screen for so long. Well, Vivid in the north with the green China Tank. The right side, we've got LoGiCa with the blue GLA Vanilla. Then down in the bottom, we've got ExCaL with the purple USA Vanilla. And in the bottom left... bottom left, we've got Spalding with the yellow China Tank. So yeah, because there's so much wide open space, that's why I think it's kind of hard just to stop everything getting in. I mean, you get a sneaky gat coming in the back here or something like that. But yeah, I suppose you're right. Cornering V's is not something you can easily do here. But one option for the GLA player is actually double arms dealer. If you get enough tentacles out, you can easily surround the V's while they're out in the open. Don't necessarily need to corner them. Something that LoGiCa does sometimes like to do, but here it doesn't look like he is going to do it. So yeah, I'm mostly interested what ExCaL is going to do here. So he has gone for the 2 supply build order and a fire base there. So what that does is it gets his economy rolling. He's got obviously his barracks here. Fire base does block off pretty much all of that. But then you just got to worry about things coming in here. Also, because it's so wide open, it's highly likely a TNT could hit there. But LoGiCa actually tunneling Vivid in the top of the map. And yeah, everyone's build order looking pretty solid so far. Quite a lot of truck movement there from Vivid. Spalding has done his trucks very, very close to his... well, his supplies very, very close. The trucks are moving only a little bit. We've got first Battle Master and first Flamer out here from Spalding. Okay, so Flamer at the top. It's going to try and sneak in this base. I think Vivid will spot it. He has got a few Battle Masters out. There's been a beacon placed down in the middle by Spalding, and that was actually a technical from LoGiCa. So he is going to put the pressure straight away onto Spalding. He's going to drop down a demo trap here. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the demo trap being there, because it builds very, very slow. So yeah, I don't think that was very good. Something has been picked off. That was a dozer. And now he is harassing the trucks as well. This lag is absolutely horrendous. I think that's going to shoot up now to 64. So he's picked off 2 trucks. Okay, he's picked off 2 trucks. But the thing is, do you want to leave ExCaL? Getting this amount of V's out. Yeah, so he's got a decent defense going on so far with this 5 ace. Only needed 1 gat really. He's had no real pressure. 1 technical there that got shut down pretty quick. 2 dozers just chilling in the back here. No one's taking this supply yet. No one's taking that supply. No one's taking the oils yet. This flamer at the top did actually kill a war factory, but then it's been shut down. And now that Battle Master there for Spalding looks like it might go down. Spalding is still collecting on only 2 trucks. And there's a few technicals out here for LoGiCa, but I definitely would prefer to be in the USA position. Because now you just push out with these Vs. And you can pretty much go anyway. Just got to be careful, like I said before, if there's enough technicals out. Ooh, nice pop of RPGs there. ExCaL was not prepared for that, and 2 Vs are going to go down. So well played by LoGiCa there. Wasn't that impressed with his first attack, but actually that one there, killing them 2 Vs, very, very nice indeed. So Flamer does come in, takes down 1 supply there of Spalding, and yeah, His last remaining truck is going to survive. Spalding's under a little bit of pressure at the moment because he needs to... I'd say he really needs to rebuild that. Or is he just going to remain on one? So LoGiCa coming in with these technicals once again. This Battlemaster probably will go down. A couple of technicals going down in the process as well, though. Might be able to get himself a super tech here. And ExCaL is currently chasing these technicals down with his Vs. Search and destroy, or strategy center rather, being built now. Barrack's going to try and get the oils here as well. LoGiCa does seem to have 2 super techs. But he's going to have to run away from these Vs. But Spalding is in a very bad way. He's expanding here to a second supply. But yeah, these Vs are probably the main threat right now from ExCaL. Technical here comes in. He's going to go for the TNT on the supply. But is he going to kill it? He is going to kill it. But there's already another supply there anyway. So it doesn't really impact ExCaL that much there. Strategy Center did get cancelled down though. So that's pretty cool. Still very laggy. I wonder how much that is impacting the players here. Got a gap through the middle. Nobody has taken this supply yet. ViViD is getting these 2. ECMs are now out, and it looks like the top team are holding for now. Spalding's attack is going to run out of steam, but it's these Vs that can kind of just run around. But yeah, ExCaL doesn't like to get the tow missile. There's a gap here from ViViD inside of ExCaL's base. Going to be trying to harass these. And ViViD is pushing Spalding back. Yeah, that flamer from ViViD earlier did a lot of damage. And yeah, killed 1 war factory there as well, actually, didn't it? Killed 1 war factory, 1 supply. ExCaL now pushing in on LoGiCa's base. Does LoGiCa have enough to hold this right now? I'm going to say no. He only has like 4 technicals out right now. So it might be a case of... LoGiCa going down here, and actually search and destroy has been deployed, and 2 Chinooks do go down there to this 1 GAT. It's a very, very nice GAT considering how low the HP was on it. But ExCaL wants to be careful that he actually doesn't get trapped. We were talking about getting trapped before, and with this amount of technicals out and these GAT CCMs coming in, that could be very bad news for these Vs. They're going to want to think about an escape route right now. Or is he just going to try and engage these technicals and then push down here or something? ViViD is probably a little bit slow, and he's coming in probably at a wrong angle. Maybe he should have come in from like here instead. 1 technical, sorry, 1 V does go down. And Spalding in the meantime is rebuilding whilst ExCaL is keeping him busy. ExCaL now has these oils, but no player from the top team has taken that supply. Now, is that a major mistake? Ooh, there is a flamer from Spalding, and the CC... Is it going to get stopped by the ECM? It's going to get disabled, yeah, by the ECM. Okay, very, very nice. MiG's now coming in. So yeah, he's going up MiGs actually. That might be a game changer here, because these Vs, if he gets napalm out... But is there enough technicals now to take on these Vs? I think there is. These Vs need reinforcing. Artillery comes through on the search and destroy. Let's go down. There is a Lotus here. Going to probably doing some cash steal, I would say. Capture of the cash comes in. MiG's coming in with the napalm, and these Vs might all go down here. Ow, indeed. And I think the technicals might be able to come in and finish the whole lot of this. Spalding is coming in with his Battlemasters and GATs to try and defend. Technical now for LoGiCa. Let's have a Spalding space again. Does he have a CC? No, he doesn't. So that could be the Dozer Hunt if that's got anything inside of it. But it doesn't. It's actually an empty technical. That is the last Dozer of Spalding there. Lotus there does get found out and gunned down. MiGs now coming in from Vivid and do take down the dozer and the propaganda. I do not know if Spalding cancelled that or not, but he is now dozeless. So Vivid and LoGiCa applying the pressure. With them napalm MiGs, they're going to have quite a lot of success, I think. There is one Avenger out, but not currently with these Vs. They need to find a way of taking down those MiGs. Probably a Colonel Burton. LoGiCa is now expanded here as well. And ExCaL just wants to go in the base, really. He's not interested in helping Spalding right now. He wants to go to the base and cause the damage. But is that a wise choice? Because these napalm MiGs, they are really going to be able to apply the pressure to these Vs, if not take them all out. But yeah, ExCaL wants to go for the base trade. ExCaL knows best. MiGs coming in now. Oh, he's going to press X. And 3 Vs, I think, going to go down at least. Evacs this damaged one. And the whole army of Vs looks like it's going to go down or take significant damage. Actually, 3 of them have escaped. 3 of them have escaped. There's 2 MiGs reloading right now. Another V does go down. He's closing down the airfield and taking down the MiGs. 1 MiG escapes. It is going to be useful for taking down this last remaining V. There is 1 remaining V, actually. Still 1 remaining V. Let's take down even more MiGs. So far, all the MiGs have been reset, but it can be rebuilt. Vivid is on a decent economy. Remember, he's got 1 supply, as well as the 2 oils. So we can remake him, but yeah, it's expensive losses for both sides, really. Basically, all of ExCaL's army for quite a few technicals and all of the MiGs. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, ExCaL was in a difficult situation. What do you do? Do you just make the Avengers and just move out slowly with your army? Or do you try and push like that? I think it would have been better to try and defend a little bit with the Avenger and then do a drop on top of the airfield with just 1 V. Like, if that worked, it probably would have been GG. This is absolutely epic. A10 comes in and destroys a hell of a lot of stuff, but mainly just damage to the tunnels. 1 tunnel, ECM, GAT goes down, significant damage to these 2 tunnels as well. So yeah, remember Spalding currently on no dozers. He's just spamming out all of these tanks. So the longer the game goes, Vivid's going to be able to use his support powers. He's actually making Emperors now. Is Emperors a wise choice, or would you just stick with the Battle Masters? Battle Masters with the autoloader upgrade and ECMs, I think, are a more mobile army because the... Ooh, Flame Wall there. Is that a little bit dangerous? I think he's killing his own Gats. It's a Fargo Flame Wall. Killing his own Gats. 2 Gats to survive on low HP, though. We've got a technical coming in from LoGiCa. Is this a TNT? Could well be a TNT. Is he going to go for the oils? I think the oils will probably be the absolute best hit right here. However tempting it is to go for the buildings and get the XP, killing the oils, very, very important. So very currently holding here. Technicals mainly from LoGiCa, not useful against these Battle Masters. TNT comes through on the oil. Did lose his technical there. Probably could have tucked it back there and just caused a little bit of damage to that oil. Would have at least distracted the bottom team. Very, very intense engagement here. Emperor is finally put to some use, but how useful is that going to be? Needs to take down really 3 Battle Masters to pay for itself. It only took down 1 in the end, so the Emperor was not good. It's why you primarily see people just spamming Battle Masters as tank, that's why. Artillery comes in on Spalding's base, and supply and war factory do go down. It's only on 1 war factory. But is that going to make a difference? Because with this, he might just be able to win the game with this. That said, though, there is quite a decent force here. Also quite a few garrison buildings. Flamer is coming in for Spalding, going to try and clear some of these buildings. Clears 1, clears 2. Technicals now coming through, but they are way too close to these Battle Masters, and a hell of a lot of technicals coming down there. Or going down. Missile defenders brought in, MiGs coming in. Absolute carnage. Loads and loads of action going on here. Flamer coming through once again. Laser locks coming through for ExCaL, and that really is pushing this army back. Looking not so great for the top team at the moment. This game has had a few back and forths. RPGs inside these buildings. Taking down these battle masters. No ECMs there. Mix coming through once again. I think Vivid is playing like a beast here. I think Vivid is MVP. Despite that team losing, Vivid is playing really good. He hunted Spalding. Had a pretty big force out. He's been going MiGs to take down the Vs. Vivid is playing really, really decent in my view. But yeah, it looks like despite Spalding being hunted, look at how many tanks this guy's got. He is just relentless with this tank spam. He's even got a big army here. I think he's just even forgotten about that. LoGiCa only collected on 3 workers there, so his economy isn't as strong as it really should be. He's still spamming the technicals out. No palace from LoGiCa. He's only on 2 supplies, but yeah, the fact that he's only collecting on 3 workers there, his economy could be probably 25% stronger maybe if he had the right amount of workers there. V4 ExCaL trying to take out a dozer, doesn't succeed, but doesn't really matter, does it? Because Spalding is just applying the pressure. Is Vivid going to be level 5 soon? Terrorists here from LoGiCa, and they are going to be very, very useful. Is that terrorist going to die and cause any damage at all? Terrorist does go down. It's moment of truth, really, for both teams, because yeah, Spalding and ExCaL need to cause the damage, need to win the game now, and all Vivid and LoGiCa need to do is just really hold. So far, these battle masters here from Spalding are being picked apart. A10 level 3 comes through, and is that going to kill the oils? Nice hit, but could it have killed both oils? That's an interesting question. I don't think so, but there's a chance. Spalding actually GG's. He's going to give all of the stuff to ExCaL. ExCaL actually has 8k now, so will he be able to 2v1 it again? Personally, I probably think he is going to be able to. Mine drop comes through on top of the Vs, but just a little bit out of place, really. ExCaL is now going to push with this huge army. Does have almost 9k. He could even drop down some supply drop zones. Yeah, there's so much purple on the map. Now that Spalding's all of a sudden surrendered, I definitely think that's the best choice here. Yeah, currently for LoGiCa, it's looking pretty bad. Like, how do you even deal with that? It's been difficult for LoGiCa because you've got to decide, are you making technicals for the Vs, or are you going to make stuff to combat the battle master? I think the technicals was the best choice, but yeah, it's difficult when these battle masters then show up. Like, what are you going to do against them battle masters? What are you going to do? Whoa, that is a beast level EMP, but what have they got to deal with it? Might be a carpet on the way. There might be a carpet. It is on the way, but is it going to reach in time? LoGiCa is bringing through his workers. Not sure where them workers are going. This is going to be a super tech very, very soon. Carpet bomb coming through, and loads of battle masters here are going to go down. Very, very nice hit. No super tech just yet. The scrap is there, ready to get. There's lag once again. Terrorist is going to be used here on the Battlemaster, and does kill his own technical there as well. Probably the lag can be blamed for that because it is a 64 ping right now. GG from LoGiCa, and ExCaL has kicked LoGiCa out really because his main base has gone down. Vivid is still in for now. He's got almost 2k. He's dropping down the barracks. He wants to fight to the death. But now with these and these battle masters, it's going to be a hard ask, because now you've got the battle masters of Vivid. You want to fight these battle masters, but then when these missile defenders show up, then it is a hard time. We've got artillery coming through. It's going to be a defensive artillery somewhere here. This lag is really painful. Makes him through, take out one of the Vs. So yeah, I think ViViD just has too little right now. Not convinced he has enough, and ExCaL has dropped down loads of drop zones behind this. He does have the supply lines upgrade as well, so each of these drops is going to be 1650. So even if the game goes any longer, ExCaL's going to have the economy advantage, and he's got 1 oil. ViViD has 0, so yeah, this is GG, I'm afraid. Well played to Spalding and LoGiCa. Sorry, ExCaL. Well played to all of them, but well played to ExCaL+Spalding getting the win here again, it looks like. Mix coming through, he's taking out the Vs. 3 terrorists here from ViViD marching across the map. Not sure quite what he's going to kill. It's not going to kill the oil. Might kill 1 drop zone. Is it because of ViViD's distance? It might well be. Might well be. ExCaL's army is now pushing in, but there is a carpet bomb right there, and that is a bad position for them Battle Masters to be in, and a hell of a lot of damage dealt there. Only 2 Battle Masters actually survive. There's other little army here. Got AAA 10 coming in once again. Probably going to be between there, I think. I think he's missed the trick there. Could have killed the power plant, I think. Damage to the CC I don't think was that important. The power plant. Because the CC can just be repaired, of course. ExCaL has tow missile upgrade. That is a good point, actually. ExCaL never gets that. Spectre gunship now coming on the CC. He really wants to actually kill the CC. Not interested in the other buildings. So yeah, CC is being targeted. I think he knows he's going to win. The Spectre was retargeted there a little bit. So, and the Dozer goes down. I think, yeah, with this lag, like the Dozer going back and forth there, you can't really anticipate it. This is a fuel air bomb, probably. Is that enough to kill this CC? It's going to be close, that's for sure. It's either going to survive on 0 or kill it. I think he's going to kill it. Oh, no, not surviving 0. It's actually surviving quite a bit. So, yeah, CC's got an enormous amount of HP. Those comes out and starts repairing. However, ExCaL behind this is now making Crusaders. He's got V's, missile defenders. He's got 4K in the bank, 4 drop zones, and an oiled. I mean, this is game over. ViViD is just delaying the inevitable. But well played to ViViD, making this game longer and more epic. Yeah, probably 1 point for ViViD, like Orky said in the chat, or Canary in a coal mine said in the chat. Is yeah, rather than that Emperor that ViViD got, use that money towards the auto upgrade. Make these Battle Masters, which are faster than Emperors. Yeah, Battle Masters, a few GATs, ECMs. I think that would have been better. If we are to criticize ViViD any little bit, it probably is that. But to have 1 Emperor in the middle of your army isn't necessarily bad because you get the Speaker Tower upgrade. But here come the Vs, and ViViD throws in the towel. GG. Well played. 2-0 is going to be the score. I think they probably want to go Game Ranger or something because this lag is a little bit unbearable. So let's see. Yeah, we're going to try Game Ranger because this lag is a little bit too much. Just 1 second. Yes, that was a laser turret, by the way. Let me end on. So yeah, who was MVP for you in that game? Was it Vivid? Was it Spalding? Spalding did do beast level tank. To be honest, he did have a lot of stuff out. A hell of a lot of battle masters and put on the pressure. Got sneaky flamers in the side of the base as well, which is decent. Really, really nice. Let's just do a test, I think. This is just a test. We're just checking the pink because we've switched now to Game Ranger. ExCaL with the surprised face. Is that better or not? I mean, before it was pretty bad. It was somewhere between 30 and sometimes 64. I think it's going up a little bit. Yeah, 22. Maybe that is better. It was... Okay, they're saying I think it is better. That's pretty cool. They want to stick with it. So yeah, that was just a test. Now the speed is kind of fixed. We will go into the real games again. So game number 3 coming up. So LoGiCa and ViViD at 2-0 down. How are they going to recover this? Are they going to start pulling out the big guns, favorite maps, Air Force, Tox, stuff like that? Okay, LoGiCa wants Stealth and Tournament Island. Okay, so ExCaL and Spalding currently thinking of their armies. Again, this is probably one where super weapon might be a good choice. Drop down a couple of EMPs and you're pretty much defended off, but the other team could counter that with an Air Force, which could end up being very bad. Okay, so ExCaL has chosen GLA and Spalding has chosen USA. And Vivid could choose Air Force here, maybe. They would definitely have the better armies if they chose Air Force. It might be a way to get the win on. Actually, don't think it would be a bad idea. I think it would be a pretty good idea. But then again, is Spalding just going to drop power and then surrender? But this probably isn't the map for it because there's so many choke points. LoGiCa and Vivid have both chosen GLA. Demo and Stealth. So maybe they're going to want to do a fast rush on one of the players. Is the bot dead? The bot shouldn't be dead. Sometimes there is a cooldown, so if you try and use the same command, like same again in 60 minutes, sorry, 60 seconds, then sometimes it won't work straight away. Okay, ready to kick off with game number 3. Hopefully the speed is better here. So down in the bottom right, we have LoGiCa with the red GLA Stealth. Bottom left, we have Vivid with the GLA Demolition in the green. Top left, we've got Spalding, aka Abadaba, with the USA Vanilla in the yellow. And in top right, we've got ExCaL with the purple GLA Vanilla. So yeah, you have to probably say you're expecting more aggression early on from the two GLA teams. Got double barracks going down here for Vivid. Yo, Spell, welcome. Hijacker rush for the win, someone said. Could well be a thing. The placement of these two tunnels indicates they want to put the pressure on ExCaL. ExCaL's got a defensive line of tunnels going himself. He could put his guys inside of these huts as well. I think it does help. Who's streaming Firelord versus Commando? I don't know. Okay, first technical comes through from LoGiCa. Loads of damage done on that technical so far though. However, it has broken through. This looks like an empty technical. Workers are going to be pulled. Is it going to actually kill anything? No, it's not. ExCaL gets the veterancy and also trying to get the scrap, but actually LoGiCa denies the scrap with a scaffold. LoGiCa collecting on only 3 workers here. ExCaL does have a worker inside of Spalding's base. There is the first couple of V's out now from Spalding. Another technical chemistry. This time it is from Vivid, and this could be a TNT, and it could be a double on the oils. Would be a very, very nice hit. Does take down 1 oil, not 2 oils. Does take down 1 technical with it as well. And is Vivid going to scrap deny that? No, he's not. So ExCaL is going to get the scrap. TNT probably coming through on LoGiCa, but 1 terrorist there is going to get gunned down. So it does take down the arms dealer, but not completely. It's just down to the hole. LoGiCa now with tech RPG push. It looks like he wants to maybe clear this tunnel. Definitely applying the pressure to ExCaL here. And now these V's are pushing from Spalding. So is Vivid going to be able to hold against that or not? LoGiCa applying the pressure here to the front, and the front tunnel is going to go down. LoGiCa now running away from this. Decides to engage. Almost takes down 1 technical. Almost loses a technical himself. It's now down to Vivid to hold after that TNT on ExCaL's oil. Is he now going to be able to hold against this V push? Looking like maybe no. Vivid does have a load of RPGs here, so maybe that could be useful. RPGs do pop here and takes down 2 Vs. Very, very well played there from Vivid. Considering he helped by TNT and ExCaL in the beginning and then managing to hold against this is very, very nice indeed. Spalding with the V pushes here. And so far he has lost 3 Vs. ExCaL now coming in with some technicals to support here. But ExCaL also losing his base. Going to lose the second supply, it looks like. He's going through these technicals, picking off a few of these RPGs. Might be able to help kill all these technicals here, but Spalding's also lost all of his Vs in the process. He's now got a strategy center, but no search and destroy has been deployed. And ExCaL is losing his secondary supply. So ExCaL currently just on 1 supply. Yeah, it was all-out aggression from the bottom team this time. Don't want to hang around, don't want to let it go long. I think Vivid has done very, very well here to hold against that V push whilst he still TNT'd ExCaL's oil. But was that oil TNT that effective? Because ExCaL didn't even have the oil anyway. He did have a rebel there though anyway though. DoMiNaToR has been placed down now by Vivid. Tentacles here for LoGiCa. LoGiCa just pop out all of his tentacles and they might actually take down the army here of ExCaL. ExCaL has lost both of his oils. He's going to try and survive on just this 1 supply as long as he can, but he might actually lose a quad here because against them, that amount of tentacles will go down. But Search and Destroy V is still wreaking havoc in Vivid's base, but DoMiNaToR actually go down, and because he's chosen Demo, his tentacles are more expensive. LoGiCa now pops out his tentacles as well. He's got some scrapped up tentacles in there, so the Vs do go down pretty quick. There's a TNT there, failed. Oil capturers come in now for Spalding. Yo, the Beast, 0 out, welcome. DoMiNaToR there might get detonated. It's actually not hitting. You gotta hit it right on the center, which is a little bit weird. More and more Vs here going down for Spalding. Loads of technicals here from Vivid. Again, I think Vivid's performance here is super, super strong. Managing to get this amount of technicals out as Demo, as well as TNT and ExCaL in the beginning, I think that is super strong. But likewise, LoGiCa has also cleared this complete area, put on loads of pressure on ExCaL, and now he's got a TNT inside of Spalding's base, and the Search and Destroy there is going to be denied. So these Vs here are going to be a lot weaker. There is a Demo Trap here, and that could be epic. It is epic. Kills all 4 Vs, and that's probably GG just based on that 1 Demo Trap. That is LOL from Spalding. He lost every single V. Only the ambulance survived until it got gunned down by the tech. So yeah, ExCaL even knew where that one was because he was force firing it before. So yeah, it really looks like ExCaL's probably going to take his first defeat here. That Demo Trap proving epic there from Vivid. Will I do an interview with the players later? Probably not, to be honest. It's not the final or anything like that. It's only round 2. Don't think it necessarily requires an interview. Don't delete the beacon, indeed. Well, LoGiCa's lost his entire army here, but Vivid is bringing in the reinforcements. He has so many tentacles. Yo, Vikalski, welcome. LoGiCa has his oils. Vivid has his oils. ExCaL is the only one on no oils. The top team are the ones under pressure here. They are behind. LoGiCa's also level 3. Vivid's level 3. The top team are nowhere near level 3. ExCaL has actually the least XP, but he did get doubled hard from the beginning. ExCal's trying to re-establish a second supply. It did get taken down. These are being brought over now from Spalding. And ExCaL+Spalding are going to hold for now, but ExCaL is taking more damage, lost a load of workers there as well. These are going to come in once again and help, and ViViD still with the massive tech spam. He's also dropping down a palace as well, so he's going to have demo bikes soon. Demo will ambush if he's actually got a CC, but he doesn't have a CC just yet. Yeah, Smart said Spalding is so bad because he stepped on the demo trap. It can happen to anyone. You would expect there would be at least one drone there. I mean, just that's big size. He knows all too well about having no drones. It can happen, especially when you're against technicals. You primarily want to make probably Hellfire drones because it does make the V's a hell of a lot stronger. It's nice TNT there, by the way, on the oils. So it looks like the bottom team are going to do it this time. Looks like they are going to make it 2-1. Yeah, of course, the demo trap thing can happen to anyone. Yeah, unless your name is Yami. Obviously, when you're a map hacking DDoSer, then of course you can see absolutely everything, and you'll never step on a demo trap. But obviously, you'll still lose against good players. Nice TNTs coming through here from LoGiCa, and a lot of the base has gone down here for Spalding. The strategy center has been killed. The barracks has been killed. I think a drop zone got killed there as well. A10 coming through now for Spalding, and I think the oils will die here. Yeah, both oils do die. Just need 2 A10s if the oils are nice and close together. Very, very nice indeed. ViViD still has this insane army out, which is super, super impressive. I mean, all of these V's here are going to get gunned down as well. These RPGs need to be utilized a bit better, though. And actually, that engagement didn't go as well as I thought. It's still gone good, but I think that those technicals and RPGs could have been microed a little tiny bit better. He has now lost all of his RPGs. I thought he was going to kill like 90% of that army there. But actually, maybe it was ExCaL's quad that did turn the tide there a little bit. So a new strategy center now being deployed by Spalding. But the top team are currently on no oils. Ooh, oils that... Yeah, sorry, we did see that anyway. I thought it got TNT'd or something, but it's actually the A10 that killed it, wasn't it? Demo bikes here coming through, and only one of them does hit, but the whole army is killed anyway. Crusader got caught in the collateral damage, and technicals come in. It is GG. Another terror attack from LoGiCa. Very, very nice terror attacks. And the bottom team get themselves on the scoreboard. 2-1 is the score. And the ping and everything seems a lot better now. So micro should be a little bit better, yeah. So yeah, GG. Okay, so ExCaL's chosen the map. Lights out. Okay, yeah, so they've chosen lights out. This is a interesting map. I think it might catch Vivid off guard, to be honest, because I remember playing this back in the day on Quick Match. You've got a safe supply back here, nothing in between you. You got 2 oils here, and then you've got this supply to fight over. Also got oil and supply. But yeah, the most important part is the whole middle. It's a very bunkery map, but you secure this and you hold and you win the game. Secure this and you hold and you win the game.
You have been defeated.
So yeah, rare map. You've probably never seen it casted on my channel before. I think because it is so bunkery and like it all depends on that one supply there in the middle. You very rarely see it, but yeah, it looks like ExCaL and Spalding have picked this one out of the depths of the official maps. Maybe catching those players off guard a little bit. Probably LoGiCa and Vivid probably not played this very much, but yeah, I remember way back in the day on Quick Match, I would spam maps like this all the time. I'm talking like many years ago. Like 2003, 2004 when the game came out, maybe 2005, something like that. Yeah, back then it was probably one of my favorite maps, as was a 1v1 on Twilight Flame. Cyrus D says the right side is so much better. How so? Because if you look at the supplies, they're all perfectly in the corners. They have chosen the right hand side. Are the supplies closer to the right side? I suppose they are actually. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that supply there and that supply there are closer, I think, to the right hand side. So yeah, you could say this is imbalanced. I think you're in for a massive GLA fest here. Oh no, ExCaL's actually chosen super weapon. So LoGiCa has called out that the supplies here for in the middle, they do look closer to the right hand side. Yes, that looks to be true. Never really looked at it properly, but you can see if the center line is like down the middle, it definitely looks a little bit closer.
Here's a beer. Cheers.
Cheers, Simon. Thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Thank you for the $5. But yeah, I mean, they've chosen this map and they've picked the right side. It's not against the rules. I suppose LoGiCa and Vivid, when they chose their spot, they could have took the top right spot. I think you know what they'll try and do. I think he might try and do a hijacker to steal the dozer of ExCaL. Vivid is stealth against ExCaL's super weapon. That's going to be an interesting battle there. How do you secure that? Yeah, you could play it top versus bottom, but it's too late now. The spots have already been picked, so you can't go back on it. It's the rules. Once you picked it, that's it. You can't change it. I guess maybe they're going to try and put on the pressure here. I think Vivid is going to try and challenge ExCaL for this supply. I mean, if you get that extra supply, it could work out nice. Yeah, going to be an interesting one, this. I always hate the battle for this. I just hate the battle for that. So yeah, let's introduce the players, see what's going to happen. We have Spalding down the bottom right. He's playing with the GLA Tox in the yellow. Top right, we have ExCaL playing as the Super Weapon General in the purple. Top left, we also have Vivid with the GLA Stealth in the green. And the bottom left, we have LoGiCa with the orange in the GLA Tox. So yeah, if you look at the distance from here, I suppose that's one whole screen, like to here. So let's say that tree. So to that tree. So it's to there. It's a whole screen and 3/4. Whereas, wow, here, where did the CC start? CC started about there. So that's like a whole screen, let's say, to these trees here. And then, so let's say it was to there. Then it's another whole screen and a bit. So two screens and a bit versus a screen and 3/4. That's how close these supplies are extra to these players over here. So yeah, definitely looks imbalanced, but ExCaL is actually not even interested in challenging for this. He's actually just doing his EMP back here. And then maybe he wants to push out here a little bit later on. Maybe he's got search and destroy Vs. So yeah, I thought ExCaL might try some play where he tries to grab this area. But yeah, I just thought it would be a little bit difficult against the GLA with terrorists out. And hijackers and stuff like that. So I suppose if Spalding can hold this area. He's got rebels out, and LoGiCa is going to lose his worker and his RPGs there. Not looking great start for LoGiCa. Spalding is going to secure this area. ExCaL's actually going to get 3 oils. Going to probably get the 4th as well, or is he going to give that one? Is he going to give that one away? I don't know. Very, very interesting strat. I really like it from the right team. It just shows you how smart ExCaL's build orders are. I don't think anything's really going to be pushing into that against this EMP and against this tunnel. Another supply going up there, and oil capture coming in for Vivid. Technical coming through for Vivid, going to be harassing these workers. ExCaL has collected both of these oils now. This technical, where is that going to get to? It could get in some of these buildings here and drop off a worker and build a tunnel. That was actually a Terror Tech. And actually isn't going to achieve anything. It killed one tentacle itself, that's it. But ExCaL's now dropping down to search and destroy, or strategy center rather, so... And he's now got his 4th oil, so he's going to be on 4 oils, 1 supply. And Spalding's going to have 2 supplies, so they've got a solid economy going. Whereas LoGiCa is only on 2 oils. He's on the 2 arms that are spam, so maybe he just wants to push here and try and overrun Spalding. I suppose that's probably going to be their best chance. But is ExCaL just going to send his Vs down and support this here? Probably is. Because this EMP and this tunnel here probably can just hold. So yeah, these Vs are now coming through. Technical coming through here for LoGiCa. He has established the tunnel here. Just get inside of that building. What is the UI? It's a slight mod. It doesn't modify the actual game files, just mods that we can see more of the map, that's all. So Spalding is being harassed here. He's lost quite a few workers. He's got 2 also not collected. He needs to put RPGs inside of this tunnel. And LoGiCa is applying the pressure here with quite a few Scorpions. Is ExCaL going to go down there and help? He is now on an airfield. There is a technical in the back here, and it has got Symphon inside of it. Needs to be careful there on the CC. CC is now being built. ExCaL's dozer is nice and protected. Are they trying to hunt ExCaL? I think that's what they're trying to do. Palace is now being built for Vivid. So yeah, I think if ExCaL comes down here now with the Search and Destroy Vs, he should be able to clear all of this up for LoGiCa, I think. Yeah, suddenly that's looking pretty bad for LoGiCa because he's a supply down, and these Vs have just come in and cleared up his whole army. There's not a lot Vivid can do. Auroras are now out as well, and that is going to be that's going to be tough. Aurora comes in and annihilates the tunnel. Worker goes flying into the stratosphere, as you can see. And yeah, I think this is going to be an easy win, relatively straightforward win for the right team. Super weapon used definitely on the best map here, I think, on this lights out. Very, very nice. Because yeah, like I said, you drop down that 1 EMP and that's it. RPGs there did take out one of the Auroras, and the EMP there has actually gone down. ExCaL now applying the pressure on this right hand side, so they just need to hold here really while these Search and Destroy Vs just do all of the damage. GG from LoGiCa already. It is nice to see a different map, to be honest, and if you've analyzed the rules and come up with a strat where you can utilize the map to your advantage, then I think it's pretty good. If we are to complain about the supplies being closer to the right-hand side, then what we could have done is, while Spalding chose that spot, LoGiCa could have chosen that spot, so it would have been top versus bottom. I think that would have been fairer, and I've probably never seen the map played top versus bottom, so it would have been weird, that's for sure. Maybe this map is supposed to be played top versus bottom. Everyone automatically thinks left versus right. But top versus bottom actually could work out pretty nice, I think. It's still going to be a hell of a bunkery. But at least then you can attack on the right, you can attack through the middle, and you can attack on the left. It's not just one choke point. So I think that's maybe an overlook. Maybe it could be top versus bottom is an option for this map. But yeah, 3-1 is the score. Spalding and ExCaL leading the way. Okay, waiting for the next game. Game number 5 should kick off it very soon. Maguso. It's going to be the map. I think it's an NMC map. Where the hell is Maguso? Okay, so LoGiCa has gone infantry. We have not seen any Air Force chosen yet. Could this be the first time we see Air Force chosen? I personally think it's not a great idea on this map. Think again, save your Air Force for a very big map where you're able to capitalize with the air units like Comanches and stuff. Like Tournament A. I think they're going to save it for Tournament A. What is GT? GT is gentle. Go to gentle.net and download it. Highly recommend you get it. Spalding's actually gone laser in position number 2 against LoGiCa's infantry. Interesting choice. Is ExCaL going to pick something like a Tox or something like that, stealth? So I think they're going to hit... LoGiCa. ViViD here could pick Air Force. Although I don't think it would be the strongest place to use it again. But he has got that option. Has ViViD been Tox yet? I don't know if he's been Tox. Could go Tox. I think Tox and Inf could be a good choice here. I can't actually remember what armies they've chosen already. Yeah, you can't choose the same army twice. Each player can choose the one army once. Yo, Dark9 and yo, Zero Last Drop, welcome. Yo, Kill TM. Waleed, ABCD, EFG, welcome. TK Leo, welcome. Sim, Firelord, welcome. Anti-Pro, welcome. Mr. X and Mr. Call Me Sam, welcome. Yeah, so waiting for ViViD to choose his army. Why is Google not playing anymore? Well, he's got engaged and I messaged him the other day and he seems pretty adamant that he's never going to come back. He says he goes to bed at like 7 o'clock in the evening, every evening. He doesn't have time. But yeah, because he's engaged, he's spending, it sounds like all the time with her, and I don't think, well, unless she gets... unless she gets a new husband or something, unless they split up or something, I can't see, or kidnapped, unless she gets kidnapped. I can't see Google actually. No, don't kidnap Google's wife. I think then he probably definitely won't come back to Zero Eyes. Just be looking for her, trying to get it back. But yeah, I spoke to him just recently. He seems pretty adamant he's not coming back. ViViD has chosen Tox. Like I said, actually, I thought that might be a good choice. So we've got Tox for ViViD in the top of the map in the green, and then in the bottom, well, kind of right side, we have LoGiCa with the yellow infantry. Down in the south, we have Abadaba, aka Spalding. He is with the USA laser, and the infantry scan has actually been used there. Just see what he's doing, and now they actually know he's going for the back supply and not going for a drop. Was it necessary to do that, or would you have preferred to get the double veterancy on the minigunners? Actually got a supply being dropped down here for LoGiCa, and probably going to be 2 supplies. Can't see him really doing anything else. And we've got ExCaL doing 2 supplies. He's obviously playing with the GLA Stealth in the purple color. Okay, so Spalding right now is going for a War Factory Barracks, and he's also collecting on 2 supplies. Is he going to collect from this alternate pile? I would like to see that. LoGiCa is going for War Factory and a Barracks. Now, Google is an amazing player, both in team games and in 1v1. Absolutely amazing player. So yeah, Zero Hour's definitely lost something by not having him in the community. It's definitely a loss. No matter what people think of personalities and stuff. Like Fargo, for example, even though he's a complete idiot, he's actually pretty good. And if we lost him, oh baby, yeah, if we lost him, we would be losing a decent player in 1v1 at least. But yeah, Google, a fantastic player in all formats. But yeah, LoGiCa losing 2 trucks there to 1 terrorist. That was a mistake by him. He should have moved them out of the way, but I don't know what he was planning on doing, if he was looking elsewhere or not. But losing 2 trucks straight away is an absolutely huge loss. Got a technical here for ViViD, taking out the workers here of ExCaL. All of the workers there are going to go down, I think. We've got a technical actually out from ExCaL as well, taking down all of the workers of ViViD. On his main base, at least. And there as well, apparently. Would I live Zero if I got engaged or married? Well, I have a girlfriend I've lived with for a very long time. So the answer is no. As much as I enjoy family time and doing stuff, I still need my getaway, which is Zero on my computer and streaming and all that kind of stuff. So the answer is no, I'm still going to be... Spalding now applying the pressure with the laser general, and LoGiCa perhaps has been dozer hunted, or he's going to be very, very soon. Tech RPG is now going to hunt the dozer. LoGiCa's main supply has actually gone down here, but the Vs are being picked off here by ViViD. With this Tech RPG, so that's a very nice play there from ViViD. It's helping out. Did have something gunned down here. I'm guessing that was a technical. Technical from ViViD now going over towards ExCaL. LoGiCa pops out his tank hunter, is going to try and take down these Vs, and so far, yeah, it's looking like Spalding and ExCaL are a very, very strong team indeed. Technical there for ExCaL is going to hit its target, but it's going to leave the power on a very low HP because the first terrorist did get gunned down by the mines. ExCaL now with a push of quads here. ExCaL is losing workers again to this technical harassment of ViViD. ViViD does have control of the top left oil, but has not captured it just yet. Bottom right oil has also not been captured. GG there from LoGiCa. He did get hit pretty hard, but it all spiraled out of control when he lost them first 2 trucks to that terrorist. So yeah, the left team here really put on a decent performance. How are they going down as well? So ViViD can't even utilize the power. He did get hunted. LoGiCa by ExCaL very, very quick. Search and destroy now in place, and these tunnels are going to be able to be cleared up by Spalding's Vs. And yeah, Spalding didn't get attacked very much at all. So yeah, if you just left on 2 supplies in the search and destroy, not going to be doing very, very well. So GG from Vivid, GG from ExCaL, and that is 4-1. It's a best of 11. First to win 6. Should have put that in the title. Okay then. Okay, so 4-1 is the score so far. Looking pretty bad for LoGiCa and Vivid. They're going to need to mount some kind of comeback. Beast of a comeback. Maybe they should have some prepared maps and stuff. I mean, I think... Can you choose... Okay, FE. What is ExCaL going to choose here? He could choose infantry. I think he's chosen infantry on this map before against me and whoever it was, Size or Freestyler. How did the unbalanced map go? It went to the right team, ExCaL and Spalding. They won pretty convincingly, to be honest. ExCaL just dropped down 1 EMP. And went for all 4 oils and then pushed LoGiCa with Station Destroy Vs, and then the enemy team quit. Okay, Fallen Empire, and ExCaL has chosen tank. This could be where you choose laser to counter that. Don't know if we've seen laser off the other team. I mean, I've completely forgot. You could choose laser or USA and just make Vs to try and defend that. I think that could work well here. Just hold. But I mean, it is quite a close to map, but you got this bridge. So... I mean, has LoGiCa chosen Tox? You could choose Tox. Has LoGiCa chosen Tox and Vivid chosen GLA? You could just both choose GLAs. But then again, if they did that, Spalding could just choose Air then. Are there any pro 1v1 matchups planned for tonight? Not currently, no. There is tomorrow, though, 14 GMT. Freestyler against Vivid. I'm not 100% sure I'm doing that, but I think I am. So yeah, 14 GMT. Okay, so just waiting for LoGiCa and Vivid to choose the armies. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Air versus nuke and tank. Interesting. Okay then, almost a mirror, but LoGiCa does have nuke instead. How is that going to fare? Yeah, we've got ExCaL on the top left now with the China tank in the purple. Top right, we've got OoE A, ExCaL+Spalding. He's with the USA Air Force. Bottom right, we've got ViViD with the USA Air Force also in the green. And in the bottom left, we've got LoGiCa with the China nuke in the blue. How to beat ExCaL in the 1v1, Zane asked in the chat. Well, 3 things. Obviously, the skills and the knowledge of how to do it. You want to be smart and you want to have confidence. Confidence is one of the biggest ones. That is my tip on how to beat ExCaL in 1v1. Okay, so we have 2 supplies for ViViD, keeping his CC. He's going for 2 airfields. We've got Spalding actually going for only 1 supply, and he's sending a few missile defenders out the front. 2 airfields, going to be spamming the Raptors. And ExCaL is going to be going forward a safe supply, it looks like. Whereas LoGiCa is only going to be on 1 supply for a while, and he's not even got the perfect supply placement down here. That's going to hinder him quite a lot, I think. First GAT is now out for LoGiCa, going to be probably laser locked by 1 missile defender, but the missile defender will go down. Missile defender does laser lock the GAT, and that's a bad start there for LoGiCa. Tank carrier is the better pick. Yeah, I think tank carrier is the better pick, and I also think that the top army, the top spot, their build order is potentially better. Because ExCaL is the one on 2 supplies here. Battlemaster here is going to get gunned down by this King Raptor here. I mean, kind of obvious that might happen, I think. Top team are just playing it phenomenally well. Raptors used to kill Battlemasters. Raptor coming in here from ViViD, going to try and dozer hunt ExCaL. Not that impressed with that hit because that split fire could have been better. You could have killed both dozers there in one go. Now ExCal's been notified of what they're going for. ExCal's also got GATs inside of ViViD's base. And 1 Chinook has already gone down. There is a Battlemaster here, but surely that's just going to get one-shotted. Yeah, I don't like this Battlemaster spam from LoGiCa. He's only on 1 supply as well, so it looks to me like ViViD is going to get hurt here real bad by the tank from ExCaL. And yeah, ViViD split fire could have been better as well. I think the bottom team might be falling apart a little bit here. Firebase here for ViViD also going down. Yeah, these Battlemasters, they just get one-shotted by the Raps. I don't think it was that wise of a choice. I think LoGiCa probably should have picked tank as well. But has he picked tank already? Don't know. Yeah, nuke GATs are also more expensive. Not only the veterans here, but they're also more expensive. And ViViD is getting absolutely wrecked here. He doesn't really have much of a base left at all. He might have hunted ExCaL now. I think he has, but does it make any difference at all? I don't really think that it does. GG from LoGiCa, GG from ExCaL, GG from Spalding, and I think, yeah, it's going to be 5-1 is the score. Top team only needs 6 to win. Well, both teams only need 6 to win, so yeah, it could be over very, very soon. GG. A very quick one there. I was expecting a longer game than that. Yeah, I think the nuke was quite a bad choice, maybe. I mean, sometimes it's alright thinking about it beforehand and you think, oh yeah, nuke should beat tank. But then when you actually get in the game and you're getting one-shot by the Raptors, then you think, oh yeah, in hindsight, actually, tank is better. So yeah, very nice play from the top team. Osiris D says LoGiCa was tanking the first game. Ah, okay, I didn't realize that. I mean, what else could he have done there? He could have picked a GLA, maybe. Could have picked a GLA, but... yeah, he could have picked stealth, but... I think tank would have been better than stealth. I wouldn't like to play as the stealth against a pro tank. Because you can make tunnels and quads all day long. But the tank gas is so strong. Oh, LoGiCa couldn't pick stealth, he says, or tank. Maybe Tox. Has he been Tox yet? Which game did LoGiCa play stealth? I don't know, man. I have to go back and check. Okay, they want Tournament Tundra. I think so far... the best success that ViViD and Spalding have... sorry, ViViD and LoGiCa have had is where they did a hard double on ExCaL and got his economy low. That's when they had the most success. So maybe they need to revert back to that tactic, because that's when they got their one win. When they doubled ExCaL hard. And although that double was pretty hard, I think they could even do it harder. It's like that first technical from LoGiCa on Tournament Island didn't really achieve all that much. The TNT from ViViD didn't really achieve all that much. He killed one oil, but LoGiCa, ExCaL didn't have that oil anyway. Lord of the Game says LoGiCa and ViViD is about to make a comeback 6-5. Could well be. It's certainly not shaping up to be like that. ExCaL's really good at thinking of the strats and the counter armies and the builds and stuff. Why didn't LoGiCa go air and ViViD pick tank? Well, ViViD already picked tank earlier. Quads take longer to build for Tox. They don't take longer, do they? They're just more expensive. $50 more expensive. They're not slower, are they? Don't think. Oh yeah, they take 7 seconds compared to 6 seconds. Well, you learn something new every day. A Tox quad takes 7 seconds to build. Interesting. Okay, waiting once again for the players to choose their armies. We've got a nuke and an inf from ExCaL and Spalding. LoGiCa is playing as demo in the bottom right, and he's against ExCaL's nuke. That's going to be pretty tough, I think. Stopping the Battlemaster spam come in on your workers is going to be tough. Vivid is going to choose infantry. So I think, yeah, Vivid and LoGiCa have got decent armies here, because if Vivid can just bunker off his side and send an outpost to ExCaL, that's going to hurt ExCaL a lot. Mr. X makes a good point in the chat. If they double ExCaL hard, Spalding can just give up like in game 1 and ExCaL continues. True, but then he's only got one base. I think doubling in 2v2 is one of the simplest and most effective strats, it seems. Okay, so in the top right, we have ExCaL with the purple China nuke. Top left, we've got Spalding, aka Abadabba, with the pink China inf. Bottom left, we've got Vivid with the green China inf. And in the bottom right, we've got LoGiCa with the yellow GLA demolition. So this could be the very last game. Could well be, because ExCaL and Spalding only need one, and LoGiCa and Vivid are fighting fighting to remain in this tournament. Actually, it's double elimination, so even if you get eliminated, actually they will just go to the bottom bracket actually. So yeah, the winner of this today faces off against me and Freestyler. Yeah, me and Freestyler are already waiting in round 3. We defeated both our previous opponents. But yeah, whoever wins here today, if it's ExCaL and Spalding, that'll be our toughest opponent yet. So it will be an interesting battle. But regardless of who wins or loses that, the loser can go to the losers bracket and still has a chance to compete in the final, providing they don't lose again. Double elimination means you can lose once, not lose again. Other terrorists going to get hunted down here. One terrorist does get killed, but it kills the truck though. Now, is LoGiCa now going to be faced against these Battlemaster spam into the supply line? We've actually got a minigunner here from Vivid, just doing a little bit of a scout. And Vivid's first outpost, I think, is going to go straight across the map towards ExCaL. I think that's a good strat. Spalding has just gone for a war factory and a barracks, very standard build order, and a bunker at the front. TNT here for LoGiCa is going to hit the power plant of ExCaL. ExCal's going to need to start rebuilding that ASAP, but he doesn't have the money to do so. LoGiCa now comes in with the RPGs, and he's going to kill the first dozer there of ExCaL. First outpost is here from Vivid. We've got a flamer here from ExCaL actually though, and it's going to probably shoot down this tunnel here of LoGiCa. It's a real shame if that tunnel does not get up. It does go down. Maybe it would have been a little bit better, a little bit further back, and then would have got up. But now this is looking a pretty hard attack for Vivid to try and hold here. But maybe on the right side they can do some big damage. But this outpost is going way too close to this Battlemaster, and the outpost takes an amazing amount of damage. It's going to survive though. It is going to survive. Technical there for LoGiCa does get gunned down. And they're going to evac here. Battlemaster there going to get shot down. Gat goes down, and ExCaL's base is now under major threat. And actually Vivid has managed to hold. Okay, all the tank hunters there have been cleaned up by ExCaL. He has got a new power now. There's another attack here from Spalding. He's actually on 2 war factories now. Interesting war factory placement there. Just literally spamming the outposts and flamers across the map. I don't think this one will get past without dying to this bunker, though. I think the bunker might be able to shoot it. Well, we will soon see. Yeah, it's going to shoot it. It's a flamer here from ViViD. LoGiCa still applying the pressure here on the right side, creeping forward with these tunnels, really trying to apply the pressure. Meanwhile, ViViD still trying to hold here. Does have an outpost ECM and continuing the hold so far. There is a Super Lotus inside of Spalding's base. And LoGiCa is still trying to pile on the pressure. He could drop down a palace, maybe. He does have the money for it, but I don't think he has. Yeah, ViViD has managed to hold. He's now on an airfield. Again, impressed with ViVid's level of play. He's been playing very good. Apart from that outpost that walked straight into the Battlemaster. But I mean, when a game is a little bit laggy, sometimes that does happen. There's a Vet 3 RPG in there. You see it's firing actually red rockets. Which takes down these Battlemasters fast, but I think it still might go down maybe to the radiation. Let's see. There is another dozer here for ExCaL. He wants to try and reclaim this. Meanwhile, Spalding's still trying to apply the pressure with his constant attacks. I like his little base here. Very, very cute. Could take some heavy damage to support powers a little bit later on. If ViViD does manage to get to level 3. He is approaching level 3. Spalding actually killed very little here. He's only on 492 XP. Everyone else is either 1,000 or above. LoGiCa is still applying pressure. Comes in with the TNT. And the dozer has escaped, though. But ExCaL doesn't have very much right now. He just literally has 2 supplies and a power plant. That's it. He's building a new war factory at the top right of the map. But LoGiCa is bringing in the technical. And it is a super tech. So ExCaL is going to be out. Maybe Spalding will surrender and give his army to ExCaL. Can I delete ExCaL's beacon? No. Not deleting any more beacons. GG from ExCaL. Well played. I do think that they had the weaker armies here. So whilst they've been choosing pretty good armies and pretty good strats throughout this, I think ViViD choosing the infantry kind of worked out nice. That said, though, he didn't really do all that much damage to ExCaL. Mainly, was it LoGiCa applying the pressure mainly? Apart from that first outpost from ViViD, did take out, like, what, maybe 1 truck, a Battlemaster, something like that. Maybe 2 Battlemasters, was it? Yeah, ViViD did a very good job to hold. He's now on MiGs, by the way. TNT here comes through for LoGiCa. Spalding is going to remain in the game. See, Spalding isn't always surrendering. He only surrendered that one game where they pre-planned it. GG from Spalding, and yeah, the bottom team get themselves
You have been defeated.
closer to a victory. 5-2 is still a hard feat to fully come back from this, but yeah, 5-2. That's going to be the score. I think has ExCaL chosen Air Force yet? I don't think so. So maybe now they will bring out the big guns. Maybe El Scorcho Air Force, just to get this over with and seal the victory. I think that's maybe what they're going to do. Make. Now they could choose Air Force. Yeah, I think they're bringing out the Air Force now. I reckon he'll choose... I know he's going to infantry? I know he's still infantry from before. But I think now Spalding will choose a support army to go here. And then ExCaL will choose Air Force to go in the top right. I really think that's what they're going to do. Or maybe the left side. I think he'll probably go left side. So yeah, he's going to go stealth. ExCal's going to go air. I even think that's a bad spot there for stealth. I think the Air Force... actually, no, maybe not. Because you've got 2 safe suppliers here. So yeah, ExCal's going to go Air Force here. Spalding's got stealth there. And then it doesn't... whatever the right team go, I think it's going to be GG. LoGiCa and ViViD. I think they need to choose some kind of Air Force. I think LoGiCa needs to choose air. I don't know if he's chosen air before. I think now is the time to bring out Air Force. Yeah, he is. He's going to choose the bottom right spot. Yeah, it's a few minutes while they choose their armies. So far, just air and stealth have been chosen. Okay, still waiting for them to choose their armies. Still stealth and air on the chosen. Still needs to wait for him. I think Vivid is be right back, so that explains that. Do I like Vietnam War movies? Yes, I do. When am I playing with Brian? It's on the list. Hopefully by the end of this month, something. Yeah, I'm thinking of installing Red Alert. That's what I'm thinking. ExCaL is a beast with air. Love how he can micro his King Raptors, says Mr. X. True, he is a beast with air. AFG is easier to defend in the top left spot. Correct, I think. However, if you that's what I thought, but actually if you're in this bottom left spot here, then you've got these two supplies which are relatively close together. You've got this bunker here, whereas if you're in that top left spot, then your supply here can be harassed because he can just put a gat on this bridge or something like that. And also this supply here can be harassed with that gat. Yeah, I suppose your overall base, but it's just your supplies, that's the main thing. So you got air and stealth versus air and nuke. Ah, that's painful. Is air and nuke the best, or would it have been air and China vanilla? Or would it like GLA be better or something like that? I don't know. I really feel, Jesus. Yeah, maybe they just used all their best armies too early on. Air and stealth. I told you they just bring out the big guns now just to get the win over the line. That's what I thought. So yeah, it looks like this to me is going to go 6-2 just based on the armies. Unless they go for some crazy all-in, a combat Chinook and a few gats or something like that. I don't know, it's going to be hard. RA2 Yuri's Revenge, maybe. Okay, just waiting for LoGiCa to accept, and we are off. I think this is going to be the last game, but let's see if LoGiCa+ViViD are able to pull something out of the bag. Okay, so on the left hand side we've got ExCaL with the purple USA Air Force, and on the top left we've got supporting him, we've got Spalding with the blue GLA Stealth. Top right we've got ViViD with the China Nuke in the green, and then the bottom right we've got LoGiCa with the USA Air Force in the yellow. So yeah, I originally thought that this spot here is easier to hold as the Air Force because you take that and you take that. However, that said, you've got these crates here and this here, which is relatively, you can get them pretty fast. You've got this bunker here and that bunker. So if you grab both of them bunkers, it pretty much becomes impenetrable. You just have to hold in the middle. And whereas if you're collecting from here, a gat gets somehow here and it can harass you. And also if you're collecting from there, a gat can pretty much chill there. But I suppose if you get hold of that building, it can't really. So yeah, I don't think either spot is that necessarily bad, but I really don't think that this bottom left spot is bad at all. 2 airfields versus 2 airfields is going to be the build orders of choice. Vivid's actually keeping his CC, and he's doing a truck rush as well. I think that's going to be a little bit late though. I don't think it's going to get there, and Spalding's also got a terrorist there. I'm not going to delete any of ExCaL's beacons, so don't ask again. Terrorist, they're going to kill the truck. That's already looking very bad. I mean, he's keeping his CC and lost the truck. His start's going to be very, very slow. LoGiCa's first few wraps are going to be out soon, as are ExCaL's. I'm going to take a wild guess that ExCaL's air might come out on top over LoGiCa's. ExCaL is a beast with air. He's really on point at the moment as well. This Raptor is coming across the field for ExCaL. I imagine it's going to probably hit the dozer here, maybe. Oh, it's actually killing the first Battle Master. So yeah, have they not learned their lesson yet about Battle Masters? Maybe not. LoGiCa coming in, hitting the power plant there of ExCaL. But ExCaL is already building another one. He could split fire this one. Not split firing because you could have killed that and then killed that as well. And then that dozer would have been way out of position. So that's a missed opportunity there for LoGiCa. I think still took out the powers. It's still kind of good. But what the hell happened there? Was that a terrorist? Or was that... It was actually a Raptor. So ExCaL comes in. I think he's got still a few missiles left. I might be wrong. Picks off the first dozer there. Next Raptors are out for LoGiCa. But these Raps are still coming in on the nuke player, which is ViViD. And the first gat gets taken out. LoGiCa's now expanded to another supply down here and dropped down a barracks as well. And the Raptors are coming in and take down the tunnel there. Does lose one Raptor, but the tunnel has been killed, so the quads can't now go back in. ExCaL now coming across the map again with his Raptors. What is he going to go for this time? ExCaL takes out one of the Gats and is now coming in to pick off the trucks, but it actually doesn't succeed because LoGiCa was there to block the missiles, which is a very, very nice play. But more Raps now coming in on the top. And is he going to target down the supply? What's he going to go for? LoGiCa coming in, taking off the supply of Spalding, and does succeed, does take it down. ViViD is now taking some oils. Core cannon's now pushing as well.
Passing by to say hi.
Yo, Indigo Mero. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. Perhaps coming through now, taking out one of the oils of ViViD, or trying to at least. LoGiCa now taking off with all of his Raps. He's got 4 sets of 2. Just need to be careful here, because there are quad cannons. This area has been completely cleared now of LoGiCa. ExCaL now dropping down 2 more airfields. He has got 6.5k. One quad there does get taken down. Another quad and another oil. Crowd comes through for LoGiCa. Does cancel the fire base there as well. ExCaL is flying over with the point defense lasers, and these rockets are not able to do anything at all, really. So these quads are going to be able to get in. Let's kill the Battle Master. Is he now going to fly over the quad still? All the Raps here going down for LoGiCa, looking very, very bad for LoGiCa right now. These quads doing amazing damage there for Spalding. They've just literally walked across the map and got in the main base. So yeah, doing very, very well. More Raps there going down for LoGiCa. LoGiCa's lost a hell of a lot of Raps. And all of these Raptors coming in for ExCaL. He's even dropping down another airfield. It's going to be on 5 airfields, which I think is where you should leave it once you've made 5. Missile defenders. Ooh, CC is actually being hit now by ExCaL. Repair comes in. Yeah, ExCaL wants to hunt, even though he's got a CC, he just wants to kill the CC and then kill all the dozers. Maybe trying to help as best he can. However, spamming these Battle Masters, is that the best choice? Because they can just be killed by one Raptor. Are they the best choice? You could probably even split fire and probably even kill 2. Spalding now looking to push across this bridge. Wendigo, thank you for the donation, man. And the Raptors coming in again.
One more beer for this awesome stream.
CC, is that going to get killed? I think it might. Ooh, it's very close. All of his Raptors didn't shoot at the same time, so yeah, CC does survive. Vivid is going to continue trying. Right now, looking pretty bad for him, though. LoGiCa has left the game. A lot of missile defenders here. Might be able to laser lock all of these down, but with the stealth air combo to fight, how successful is that going to be? GG from Vivid. So yeah, was his build order the best, Vivid? Dropping down bunkers and making battle masters? Probably you could say no. GG's well played to ExCaL and Spalding. 6-2 is the score. And now they will progress through to the next round, which is against me and Freestyler. I think we are the underdogs there. I've been messaging Freestyler. We've been trying to play more together. I do think the more and more you play together, the more advantage you've got. So actually, if we look at the bracket now, so me and Freestyler are a huge clan. We're here in round 3 already waiting. Then OoE A and B just face off against each other. So A will progress, which I'm guessing A is yeah, ExCaL and Spalding. I'm guessing they're A. So yeah, we'll face off there. At the top here, got X3 Vikings, UUU, and Coded. I think Coded, was that Humanity and Seri? Did they lose to the AKA clan, which is UU? To be honest, this is a bit confusing for me. It should have on a key on the side really to show you who the players are. But should we see who the players are? Wait. All right, so yeah, Coded. Like I said, that was Humanity and Seri. UUU is... well, I don't even know who they are. It's not even on the list. Who'd have... oh no, it is Shay and Ammo. Okay, so Shay and Ammo are up there. X3, SPL and Asis, Vikings, Size and Mr. X. So Size and Mr. X against SPL and Asis. That's going to be interesting. And then Shay and Ammo. They only scraped by there, but I think the more Shay plays team games, I think the better he's going to be coming. Alongside Ammo, I think they're going to come out on top there. I think they're going to beat everyone here. And then going to go on to face whoever wins out of us and ExCaL+Spalding. So yeah, interesting one. But yeah, whoever loses, you then fall into this losers bracket. If you then lose again, then you're out. But otherwise, if you keep winning in the losers bracket, you get to go to the final again. So there's less pressure on the games. Might result in better performances if there's a bit less pressure on you. If you know you're if you know you've got a well, what currency is PHP?
Hi Domi, love your streams.
Let's translate that. What currency? Oh, Philippines. Philippines. Thanks for the donation, man. Much appreciated. Hi, gone. So yeah, even if you do lose, you go through to the losers bracket. It's not necessarily all that bad. So yeah, the prize money here for this tournament is a massive $400. $100 by Antipro, $300 from AK Baloney. If you win first place, you get $250. Second place is $100, and third place is $50. So yeah, some money to be won here. I'm pretty confident me and Freestyler can probably at least get in the top 3, maybe top 2. But yeah, if we take down ExCaL+Spalding, maybe we can win it. But yeah, it's hard ass to be honest, because we are the underdogs, like I said. So yeah, GG, well played to all players today. I'm going to take a break now. Will I be back later? I'm not 100%. Tomorrow there should be a stream though, Freestyler versus Vivid at 14 GMT. So yeah, look out for the stream reminder for that one. GG, thank you to everyone that joined today, and see you in the next one. GG.